Vinland Saga looks like an awesome Viking story about war, revenge, and conquest. But if you look closer, it's something very different. It's not really about the battles at all. It's about what comes after the fighting ends. It's about a boy who grew up in a blood and hate environment, and then he learned what it truly means to live. So today, let's dive deep into the philosophy of Vinland Saga. Season 1 gives us Thorfinn, a boy robbed of his father, consumed by revenge and hate. Every duel, every raid, every mission is fueled by one goal alone, and that is to kill Askeladd, the man who murdered Thors. And in this world, that obsession makes sense. Viking culture was built on blood, on honor, vengeance, and strength. Kill or be killed. But Makoto Yukimura, the author, flips it on its head. The more Thorfinn fights, the more he loses himself. He isn't really growing. He isn't living. He is just another piece in an endless cycle of violence that can never truly be won. And then it happens. Askeladd dies, but not by Thorfinn's hand. In one instance, the revenge that gave him purpose for years is stolen away. And what's left? Nothing. Thorfinn is broken, not because Askeladd is dead, but because his whole reason to exist vanishes with him. For the first time in his life, does he see the truth, and that is that hate doesn't build anything, it only destroys. And that's where Season 2 takes us, to a slower, calmer, and more quieter story. No epic battles, no Viking raids, instead, farmland. And at first it feels almost boring, but it's in this silence that Thorfinn really begins to change. Through the fields, through the back-breaking work, through meeting Einar, a man who has also suffered a loss, Thorfinn finally starts to understand the life without war. For the first time he asks himself, if I don't fight, who am I? And it's here he realizes something very powerful. Thorfinn once believed strength meant killing your enemies, but now he sees that true strength is the ability to forgive, to endure, to protect life instead of taking it. This is the same lesson his father, Thors, tried to teach him as a child. A true warrior doesn't need a sword. Only now, after years of loss and pain, does Thorfinn finally begin to understand those words. And then comes the dream of Finland, a place without war, without slavery. A land where people can live free, not bound by hate or revenge. Finland isn't just geography, it's philosophy. It's proof that peace is possible, but only if someone is brave enough to lay down their sword first, and Thorfinn chooses to be that exact person. In the end, Vinland Saga isn't really the story of a warrior's greatest battle. It's the story of how a man who lived only for revenge learned to live for something way more and bigger. That may be the strongest thing you can do. And that is to not fight at all. And that's why Vinland Saga is one of the most powerful works of storytelling in anime. So what do you think? Do you believe Thorfinn's path, choosing peace in a violent world, is realistic and achievable? Or is it just some fake dream that will never be achieved?